Hey Aquarius, I hope you guys are doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your general life tarot reading for September 1st through the 15th. Let's jump right in and start by pulling some oracle cards to see what overall energy is surrounding this reading for you guys. So the first card that we have out is anxiety. Oh, all right. Let's grab a Moonology oracle card and see what other energies are surrounding you. And a huge chunk came out. We're not going to take all of those. Just one or two will be fine. See what's going on. All right. The second card that we have out for you is Full Moon in Pisces, Balanced Spirituality and Practicality. All right, so we'll see how those fit into your overall reading, but let's get into some tarot. And start first with your current energy. What's going on with my Aquarius collective? We have the Ten of Cups and we also have the Ace of Wands. For what's currently hidden from you, we have the Lovers and we also have the Ten of Swords. For advice from Spirit, we have the Page of Pentacles. And for your potential outcome, we have Judgment and we have the Magician. So let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit further for you. Three of Pentacles for your current energy. For what's currently hidden from my Aquarius collective, we have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups for the advice from Spirit. And we have the Three of Wands in reverse for your potential outcome. So grabbing some Lenormand. We have the Clouds for your current energy. Okay, for what's currently hidden, we have the Journal and we have the Stork. For advice from Spirit, we have the Lady and we also have the Mice. And for potential outcome, we have the Dog. All right, well, let's get into this, Aquarius. So the overall energy that's surrounding this reading for you all right now, we have anxiety and we also have balanced spirituality and practicality. So what it feels like is that I'm getting the thought that some of you out there have been manifesting something in your life. And this could be career, this could be education, this could be starting a business, finances in general, material things, whatever the situation may be. It feels as though you've been spending a lot of time manifesting something to happen for you, for something to come in. And I do not feel as though it's come to fruition yet. I don't feel as though it showed up in your life. And it's creating a certain amount of stress. It's almost like that phrase, you know, a watched pot doesn't boil. It seems as though you're watching this pot and you don't see not nary a bubble. And it's starting to sort of stress you out. But what I'm also feeling is that in your spending all of this time sort of watching and waiting and stressing over this manifestation to come to you, it almost feels as though you might be missing out on some opportunities that the universe is sending towards you to get the ball rolling. So it's, what's that phrase? I think it's from the Bible. I'm sorry, I'm not, yeah. But it's like faith without works is dead, is what it feels like. It almost feels like you're so focused on watching for this manifestation to come in that you're missing opportunities to sort of align yourself with it. You're missing the opportunity to put in work towards that manifestation coming towards you. Looking at your current energy, Aquarius, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Three of Pentacles, and we also have the Clouds. So what it feels like is that right now you're in this space where you can sort of see what your goals are. You can see what's going to make you happy, this wish fulfillment. And all you're doing right now is waiting on that sign, that message, that new start, like that spark of inspiration. It feels as though you might be looking at other people to sort of help you in that regard, but nothing's sort of happened yet. We still have things that I just heard prove elusive. So this might be you knowing what you want and feeling that it's here for you, or it should be here for you already, waiting on this sign and trying to figure out where it is because you haven't gotten it yet. You haven't necessarily seen that opening, and you're wondering if maybe people are holding out on you, if they're holding back. It's like, where are the people coming in to help me? It feels like there's a lot of questions about where this is. Like, where is it? I've been manifesting. It should be here already. Is what I feel is a very impatient energy. And not really like a low vibrational angry or anything like that, but it's just sort of like, where is it? Where is it? Been manifesting. I started manifesting last week. It should be here already. Like that's the sense that I get. And maybe a little bit of frustration that people you thought may be in a position to help or had offered to help aren't really following through on their end of things. So looking at what's currently hidden from you, we have the Lovers, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the King of Swords in reverse, we have the Journal, and we also have the Stork. So what it feels like you don't see, or I almost feel like you may have a little bit of an inkling here that the people that you may have been relying on to sort of help move things forward, to help facilitate whatever this is, this path for you to get to your goals, that they're disappointing you. If they haven't already, if it hasn't come to light, it feels as though these people are going to be disappointing as far as it concerns, like, you're taking the steps to get to your goal. It doesn't seem as though these folks are going to be as helpful as you thought they were. And I don't think that this is because there was any ill intent on their part. It might be just a situation where folks kind of ran their mouth. They sort of pretended that they were big boss hog, whatever, that they had some sort of pull, that they had some sort of influence, that they could get you in the door or at least open up a door. And they might have oversold themselves a little bit. I don't think they went into it with the intention to kind of screw you over. They were just trying to puff themselves up a little bit, and you just happened to get swept up in it. But what you don't see coming is that these manifestations that you have been working on, they are coming to fruition. And it feels as though for a lot of you out there, perhaps you were journaling, you were writing petitions for the things that you want. There's a message coming in concerning whatever those things were that you were manifesting. You might not be able to see it right now because of all of this frustration and impatience and kind of waiting for the cavalry to come in and help. Unfortunately, Aquarius, the cavalry is not coming, but that doesn't mean that the work that you've put in was for nothing. It just means that it's going to come to you through a different pathway. It's going to come to you through a different means. So looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Lady, and we have the Mice. So what this is telling me is that Spirit is saying, you know what, this thing that you love, this thing that you're pursuing, do not give up on that. Make sure that you continue putting your effort in, that faith without works. Make sure that you're continuing to put in the work. This is not a situation where you should necessarily rely on other people to help you out. As long as you continue moving forward, manifest, yes. Take the steps, yes. And I think that that's what's going to be revealed to you as soon as you sort of take these people out of the equation, right? You keep taking those steps towards things that you love. And what I also feel is, again, block out the rest, right? And it's not you being nasty. It's not, because again, I don't think that these people really had ill intent when they said that they can do this for you and they can help you and they can do that for you. They just oversold their capabilities. You know what I mean? They big up themselves a little bit too much, and they just didn't have what it took to follow through. So I think that for you, this is you sort of embracing your classiness and not just like completely cursing them out, or you didn't do this and you didn't follow through. I think Spirit is saying recognize it for what it is. They were well-intentioned nuisances. They were just trying to get a little bit of cheese, i.e. a little bit of recognition, a little bit of admiration from you, for being able to make things happen, and they couldn't make things happen. I feel like Spirit is saying, you know what, take it in the spirit in which it was intended. Walk through it with grace, but understand that these folks are going to be more of a nuisance than an assistance for you. Looking at your potential outcome, we have Judgment, we have the Magician, we have the Three of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Dog. So what I'm feeling is that for your potential outcome, Aquarius, you are going to sort of embrace your own abilities to manifest and to transform. But at the same time, it feels as though you are not going to sit around waiting for anybody else to help you. You are going to, instead of waiting for your ships to come in, you're going to start swimming out towards them. This feels very much like you taking control of the situation, taking action. This feels like you sort of seeing things clearly, these folks' roles clearly for what they are, what they have to offer you. And I think that you're going to make the decision to sort of step out of this period of waiting for them and being stressed and trying to figure out when things are going to happen for you, and you're going to start making things happen for yourself. I think that you are going to sort of renew your loyalty and faithfulness to yourself instead of putting all of that trust and loyalty and faith into other people. I think that you're going to turn that inward. So let me grab one last oracle card for you and see what final message Spirit has. Final message for my Aquarius collective. All right, and we have two that came out for you. The first that we have is believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming even when I can't yet see the result. And we also have I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. So what I'm feeling for you, Aquarius, is that Spirit is coming to guide you. They are going to show you something, right? And instead of being stressed, being anxious, being fearful that your manifestation isn't going to happen, I think that you're going to double down on this. That you are going to sort of dig in and say, you know what, outside of you all, I got this. I can do this. And I think that you're going to release that fear, that anxiety, because you're going to start taking steps towards your goal. Yes, you're manifesting, but you're also trusting in the guidance that Spirit is sending towards you. You're following that sort of divine pathway that's being illuminated for you. You're taking those practical steps towards your goal while you're manifesting. You're helping yourself out. So that's not a bad thing. Keep pushing, Aquarius. You got this. I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.